Well, hello and welcome people here to our continuing playthrough of Those Who Rule. If this is your first time here and you want to get caught up on the full playthrough, there is of course a link to the playlist, all of the videos in order down below in the description. If this is not your first time here, we have some very big changes to the team. Very big. This is like a complete rebuild of probably about half of the characters that we're going to be playing. I've been talking a lot in the past couple episodes about how I wanted to go through and really fine-tune everyone's equipment, and really put an identity on every character and really fill out individual slots on the team and figure out how I wanted to build it. Because up until this point, it's kind of just been like ragtag, kind of piecing it together because I've kind of been trying to figure out what all the classes are, who's best at what. And so we're definitely going to do a kind of heavy deep dive into the team this video, because like I said, there are very big changes. So stick around for those. But guys, if you do enjoy the content, and it seems like you guys have, all these tactical RPGs have been, you guys have been showing them a lot of love, so thank you so much. It really helps out if you guys would leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really helps me out. Thank you so much, really do appreciate it. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. So go ahead and grab a drink, grab a snack, sit back, relax, and let's play some Those Who Rule. So one of the first things you're going to notice, there's a second save file here. That's going to be important moving forward. So let's go ahead and select that. We have a brief cutscene here to start us off, and then we will go in and talk about the team. All right, everyone, let's be straight here. I'm no good at this leading. Not yet, at least. So I'm asking for your help. Can I count on you three? Of course. Naturally. You ask as if we weren't already helping. You don't gotta ask for junk like that. Aye, we're with you all the way, Captain. That's good to hear. I'm still not sure why you put me in charge, Elias, but I take it I'll figure it out before long. If you don't, then I'm a poor judge of character indeed. Let's skip the chatter. What do you need us for? We need a plan. All we know is that Wesley is in the Free States. Everything else is on us to solve, so what's our step one? Don't suppose any of you are familiar with the territory. Yeah, figures. Chances are the Majari only have the barest foothold in the region. Any presence large enough would have been noticed and dealt with. The Free States don't take kindly to intrusion. For that very reason, we'll have to keep a low profile. If it gets out that we're rangers on we're there on ranger business. Can we play the states against the Majari? That's yeah, we could. It'd give us a helpful hand that actually knows the region, but it'd also put us under more scrutiny. Might be worth the squeeze, though if we can keep attention where we want it. What's so funny? Nothing, just no good at this, you say? I think you'll do just fine. Yeah, maybe. Alrighty, so first thing we need to talk about, because I'm almost thinking there may be a little bit of controversy about this, so hang on with me. The reason there is a second save file is because the developer has actually made it very easy to go in and change things to your save file, because as of right now, there is no way in-game to change your character's promotions in-game. There's no like reclassing or anything like that. So what I have done for a couple characters, I think what I was not dipping into in the start was each character's personal passive ability, right? We have kind of the class identity, and I was kind of building them out as to like what they best fit into or what I thought in the story, but there were a couple of characters that weren't fully taking advantage of their own personal passives. There were a couple of characters that I made story decisions, like Sliker, for example, is one that I made a big change to. I made him a hero because I was like, oh, that's kind of, it fits in the story, but I was not really using his dash ability a whole lot. And honestly, it was a little bit risky. You know, we found, especially with Marcus tends to die a lot, that it's a little bit too risky to put him on the front lines. And so after playing, we're going into chapter 10 now. I've kind of gone through all the different classes and fine-tuned them to what their personal passives are. So the reason that the save file was important is because I actually had to go in and rewrite some of the save information. It's very straightforward to do. You know, even the developer on the Discord, everyone's very open about doing it. So it's not like it's, you know, bypassing, technically it's bypassing mechanics, but it's not like it's frowned upon in the Discord community. And so in doing that, though, when you change classes, it doesn't actually change stats or anything. So you have to like manually change the passives, you have to manually change the stats. So what I did, because it doesn't change growths of the characters, it just changes, it gives you a flat bonus when you promote. So basically I went through all my VODs, checked the 2 stats to see like, okay, from this class to this one, it was +2, and then the new one is +1. So I took a point away from, you know, vitality or whatever stat it may be. So all the stats have been balanced to be correct for the new class. The difference here is with weapon experience, because some classes and some swaps are now going to have access to weapons that they didn't have in the first 9 episodes. The most important one here actually being Ileana. I've completely changed her. So what I did here was I kept their weapon experience total of everything they've gathered so far exactly the same numerically. The only difference that I've done is shifted some of the numbers from one stat to another, to make it so that they can use weapons that I have access to. So, for example, like Ileana, she had, I think 300 experience is the total cap for a weapon experience from C rank all the way to SS. So, for example, if I took, and I think 50 is how much you need to get from C to B rank. So if I took 50 experience, so for example, I did take 50 experience from her weapon rank in swords from SS down to, I think it's bows. So now she can use B rank bows. So it keeps the weapon experience the same. So that way, like even if I had used her all the way up until this point, she would still have the same amount of uses and same amount of experience. It's just kind of shifted around a little bit because some of the weapons that they no longer have access to, they lose that experience. So I've just kind of redistributed everything. Nothing has been added. So yeah, take that as you will. That's how everything's been adjusted. Everything has been perfectly balanced to how it should be or how it could have been had I played in this order. Now, that all being said, big disclaimer there. As far as how I have built the team, I have a couple sections here and we'll talk about each section of how I kind of put characters, what categories I put characters in. So to start, we have our 3 main characters. These are the ones that we have to have, so I just have this as like a must-have category. Sliker, I have changed. He is no longer a hero. He is now a scout. One of the big reasons I have him as scout is because he can now not exploitive strike. We want keen eye. We have 2 characters that, well, there's more characters than just 2, but Sliker and Melanie really care about marked enemies. And so having Sliker not only be able to now use a bow and keep him kind of more in the back line, he also has Steel Spear, so he's going to attack, you know, first. So that way it keeps him a little bit protected. I do have a scabbard on him so he can hold more weapons. I do need to get his sword weapon up. So this is one that I think I took a little bit, I took some experience from somewhere. I don't remember which weapon it was, but to get his bow up to rank B, so that way he could use a steel bow. But his passive here, allies within 2 tiles gain 15 hit chance. I wasn't really utilizing this all that much. It's kind of there, but ultimately, you know, and he gains exploitive strike, so he's going to gain a little bit more accuracy. Overall, he is just kind of our, mark applier, not the YouTuber. I didn't think about that. We do. So I also have the second promotion already planned out for all of these characters. So I'm going to talk a little, I'm not going to go into full in-depth about what they are going to be. So just in case you guys don't know what they are, I don't want to spoil that, but his next promotion is going to build a little bit more into that whole mark status. And so that's why I wanted to go here, so that way it's just a little bit easier to get Mark on the battlefield. Next up we have Marcus. Marcus is exactly the same. I've kept him, he's still a hero, still going to use his axe. The difference here is I've given him the Grimoire, so that way he gets a little bit better growth rates, mostly so that we can try and get some additional skill, and with the skill ring, we're going to get this pretty close to 100%, get that hit rate up as high as possible. Since he has a little bit of trouble, he also has the raiding axe, since this is a better hit rate weapon than, what do you call it, steel axe. As far as his passive goes, it doesn't really matter what you put this as. He just gets 3 attacks while he's injured, which I guess will kind of lean into his next promotion that we're planning. Next we have Ileana. Ileana, completely switched. So now instead of, what was she? She was a blade, right? Don't really want to be putting her in the front lines as much. Now, of course, we did kind of have her as a run and gun kind of assassin style where she could run in, get a kill, and then she had those boots that after, if she's not in a zone of control, she could just leave. Or actually, no, is that her passive? That's her passive, excuse me. Now we're leaning much more into aptitude. This is something that I was not leaning into at all. I was very, very limited in terms of just using a one-handed and two-handed sword with her. So in order to take, get most of the benefit out of this passive, the only way that I could find in order to get as many weapon types as possible is to go from Hunter to her next promotion, which is going to give her access to one-handed and two-handed spears. Unfortunately, there's no way to give her all 7. There's no pathway where you can get battle axe mastery. So we'll have access to 6, which is why we have all of these weapons right now. Eventually, sword will very likely be her main weapon, but for right now, I want to get all these to A, because as you can see, for each weapon type at mastery A or higher, she's going to get 1 extra damage and 5 extra hit. So she's probably going to, I'm going to use the horn bow with her, which is very powerful, damages all enemies in a straight line. So with extra hit, with extra damage, there's also a item that we can use. The first time in a turn you kill 2 enemies on the same turn, you refresh your turn. So that's going to kind of be her build. And then she also has some added utility, which we didn't have because we didn't have a hunter on the squad, that we can root enemies, which is going to be very nice. There's been a couple times, especially in the last episode, that rooting enemies would have been super nice to have. So that's what we're doing with Ileana. Right now, the plan is just to use her and get all these weapons to A, and then of course we'll keep using her bow, keep using swords, and then after that we're gonna have to rank up her lances. So that's our must-haves. They don't really fit. They're mostly just damage dealers. Marcus is kind of, he can run in, you know, he can charge in. He also has a leap here with a raiding axe, so he can kind of leap around the battlefield. And then we have kind of 2, like more of a status unit, and then eventually will be more of a damage unit. Next up, we have our defensive core. Ro is sticking with us. Ro is a very good defensive unit. She's not very good for offensive capability, but we did pick up this scimitar last time, and this is going to be pretty good, especially when she's going face-to-face with another sword user. So it gives you a curved blade strike, which ignores their shield, applies a bleed, but you lose 20% hit. Hit has not really been an issue for her, so we can apply bleed, keep just knocking down enemies. I gave her, let's see, so she still has her steel tower shield. I have an axe just to kind of work on it, but you know, the scimitar kind of does the same thing. It's just kind of get to extra rank, and I didn't have a lance to give her. We have turtle effigy, since she can get her shield. Her shield isn't depleted when she's going one-on-one, so she's basically always going to have, quote-unquote, most of the time. If she's going against one enemy, she's not going to be losing that defense, which means turtle effigy is always going to be active, giving additional attack, additional hit, which is very good, because again, with curved blade, we lose 20 hit. So basically, we're only losing 5 hit. Then we have the defense ring. She already has pretty good growth rate, but I couldn't really think of another thing to put on her. There's no real sense in putting a bandage on her because she has so much shield. It regenerates a ton, and if she's going one-on-one, her shield isn't depleted, so there's no real sense in doing that there. She does gain extra damage when counterattacking, so obviously very good in a standoff situation. And then she's just going to be our, you know, taunt machine, basically. And that's going to kind of be the goal, moving her forward into her next promotion, is just be an absolute tanking, taunting menace. And so we want to get her defense up, so that way she's taking as little damage as possible. Next up in our defensive core is Phoebe. So Phoebe has kind of been promoted to an off tank. Oh, and of note, I did not change. So the only 2 units so far that have had any like rewrites are Sliker and Ileana. Ro is exactly the same. Phoebe is exactly the same. The difference here, she still has the dove effigy. She does have skirmish boots just to help her move a little bit more in case she falls behind. Really, she's kind of an off tank that if she needs to, because she has the ability, which one of these abilities is it? Is it this one? No, it's a Duff Effigy. Excuse me. The Duff Effigy. So if you use a healing ability on an ally without healing them full, you can refresh your turn. So she can kind of go from like the front line, move to the back line, especially with the skirmisher boots. Wait, is this what I thought it was? That was not what I thought it was. Okay, we're gonna leave these on her. I thought it was the ones... Hang on. Weren't there boots that just give extra move? No, I think that was it. Okay, well, either way, we're gonna leave these on because they only weigh 1, and there's nothing else that I would really want to put on for 1. So I guess she has a little bit of extra move there, but we have Rapier. So that is going to help her move a little bit. You know, she doesn't have the steel sword anymore. So this is going to kind of allow her to like move back, get a heal, refresh her turn, and then Rapier to another enemy if we need to get her back into those front lines. And then of course her healing capabilities. She doesn't have a great shield. I can't really fit a great shield on her, unfortunately. Her endurance isn't super great, and Duff Effigy is super heavy. So we'll kind of see how this works out, but that's kind of my idea, is she's more of an off tank than anything. So Arlen here is not on the squad anymore. I don't even think I don't even have him built. I don't have a great shield for him right now anyway. But if we end up needing an extra tank, Arlen would fit that role. But right now I don't have enough units to actually fit him in. So that's our defensive core. Then we have our utility and healing. Phoebe kind of fits half of this role because she's also kind of a healer. We have Cedric. So Cedric is still with us, unfortunately. Nothing has really changed about Cedric. He is really just here. He can heal for each adjacent ally since he can't heal himself. I mean, you can with a bandage, but this will just save his turns. Technically, we maybe should give him... Let me think here. Well, we're going to try skirmishing shoes on Phoebe, because with Phoebe, after an action. Yeah, so the thing with Phoebe, I think, is the way this could work is it basically gives her extra moves. So you use your mend action, heal a unit. If it doesn't go to full, then you refresh your turn, but you get 2 spaces and then you can move again. So this would help her get back into action. Okay, yes. So we're going to keep skirmisher boots on her. So Cedric is exactly the same. Haven't done anything to him. Upon promotion, we are most likely, well, he's just going to be going into more full healing. Let's see. The next up, our other utility unit is Talon. Talon's a new one. We just got him last time. He is just kind of all around utility. He gives some extra attack. He gives, what else do you give? Extra hit. So that's going to make it super easy. He's got a pretty decent shield, sword and spear. I gave him mountain boots because this is one that we haven't really been utilizing, but he can give extra turn to our other units. He himself can't get the extra turn. So we can sometimes use mountain boots to get an extra turn if we kill an enemy while on a rock tile. So there's going to be some niche scenarios that maybe we can kill a unit and then go ahead and refresh another unit perhaps. I did give him the agility ring. He does have pretty high agility, but I didn't really have something to fill out his kit, and so just kind of really solidifying the fact that hopefully we can always get an agility rank up, you know, just allowing him to hit twice as well as dodge. Really, more so, I care about the dodge just to keep him safe. So that's what we have there. Moving forward, Kalith is no longer our tank buster. That has moved now to Benjin. And the reason that we're doing it with Benjin is because of his passive. He cannot double attack, but he also can't be double attacked. Something that was really hurting us with Kalith is because of these two-handed weapons, she did not have access to shields. And that's the same thing here with Benjin. And Benjin is really, he's our tank buster. He is here basically strictly to kill the super heavy armored units, the ones that we're having trouble even doing damage to. And so if we can get, you know, his vitality up, his defense up, we don't have to be as scared about using Crushing Blow, because we can't be doubled. So obviously if we're taking double damage, there's still definitely a risk there, but not quite as much. Now, in order to prevent that risk even more, we've put Drakar's Idol on him. So if he would die, he comes back alive at 1 vitality. This, slight spoiler alert here, is an ability that he's going to get on his next promotion. But for now, we can put this on. Unfortunately, it is super heavy. So once we can get this off him, it will really open up his kit and we can do some more stuff with him. Benjen is one that I did have to rewrite some stuff, obviously, because he was a raider. And so I've moved a little bit of stuff around. I think I took it from somewhere and I put it into battle axes because I don't think he had anything there. I think I might have taken it all from Axe Mastery, brought this from A to B and brought this from C to A. Something like that. Maybe I took it from, oh, I probably took it from swords. So he's not using swords anymore. That's likely what I did. Basically, all I did is I 100% swapped Caliph and Benjen's stats. So it's almost like we've played Benjen this entire time as Caliph and Caliph as Benjen. Their stats are 100% perfectly swapped. So he is our tank buster. That brings us to our final 4 units, and this is our offensive core. So Caliph is leading us off. She is now a hero. And I have not been using this at all. And of course, Fury was not going to be very good before because she didn't really have any defensive capabilities. So now whenever she's hit, she's going to get extra attack, extra speed, extra move. And then does this lean anything? Well, so basically she's going to be more inside the battle now. And so if she's next to allies, she's also going to get some buffs. So we've gone ahead and put the steel kite shield. So that way she has a little bit more shielding capabilities now. She has the Iron Spear. We need to work on her spear abilities. So that way she can attack first. But then we also have Drakar Amulet. Since she's going to be in the middle of the fight, we can apply fear to a random random enemy. We've moved this off of Sven, because Sven has a slightly different role from before. Very slightly. So yeah, and then her promotion is going to basically help her dealing with multiple enemies at a time. That's kind of her idea, is to get in here with the charge, potentially take a few attacks, get some buffs, and really just wreak havoc. So that's what we're going to be doing with Caliph. Next up in our offensive core has not changed at all. Abigail on the longbow. She is exactly the same. Still using Thrillbeat, still using Bright Feathers. I have Longbow. I have put a sword and shield on her now, just so she can have a little bit more void if she's going 1v1 with an enemy, but she is identical to as she was before. Melanie is also part of our offensive core now. Obviously, she's best girl. There's no way she's going anywhere. She is the same. Haven't touched her at all. I think the only thing I did is I now think she has Whetstone. I don't remember exactly what I had on before, but just to get some extra damage so that way we can try and, force through kills with her. And then lastly, we do have Sven. So Sven, we already saw in the last episode, really good at finishing off enemies, gains extra hit against injured or feared enemies, and obviously he can get through enemies' defenses with the steel axe, so he's very good at eliminating enemies. So we have the bear effigy, so he can pass a little bit of defense to random allies when he's getting kills. He does have a bandage, just in case he takes a few hits. We have the Traitor Prince's sword on him, mostly just because it's kind of the best sword I had. This might end up going on Ileana, though. I'm not sure, because I couldn't fit it on her because she already has a rank sword, so we might end up swapping that back to her. Let's see, do I have anything else here? Well, just his promotion is going to kind of, without kind of saying details, is going to kind of lend into him kind of running around, staying back, and then either, leaping in or coming in and basically getting a kill. So he's not necessarily going to be front lines, but he's going to kind of be, I guess you could call him a flanker. So that is our squad now. A couple units, I think it's 4 units. Benjen, Kaelin, Ileana, Sliker. I think those are the 4 that really got switched around. Benjen and Caliph basically just swap stats. Sliker is a completely new class, and Ileana is a completely new class. Other than that, I have a couple units built out just in case, so far 12 has been the limit, but in case we need a couple more, I built Cassidy out. He's exactly the same. I think, who else did I build out? Not a big deal. Edward is just about to join us. Another instance where we haven't seen him in the story yet, but he's about to. He's a Blade. His stats are a little bit worse than Rayson. Oh, I have Rayson built out. Right, because now that Ileana is no longer Blade, I don't have a Blade on the squad, so he is now our solo Blade. And he has better stats than Edward, although Edward has some pretty decent passives here. When dodging, gain a stack up to 6 stacks. Each stack grants 5 avoid, and at max stacks, gain 3 attacks. So pretty cool. Pretty cool character, very dodgy, but very squishy. very squishy. So that is where we're at. Anyone else that I didn't talk about, I do not have built. I basically took all the gear off of everybody, rebuilt everyone's from scratch. So if I didn't talk about them, I don't have them built at all, and they are likely not going to be coming with us for the foreseeable future. Dingus head. Not built out. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and do our conversations, get our support stuff going, get our reward. Actually, it's been a little while. I think let's save the support stuff. Actually, let's just go ahead and do the support stuff. We'll do it all. This will be a little bit of a longer episode. Potentially. Depends on how long the mission is. Ajax, I've been patient, but I need to know, when will I be permitted to leave? Leave? Already? Tally, you're breaking my heart. Stop calling me that. And I'm serious. You can't keep me here forever. Oh, but I can. You've got a debt to pay, remember? A debt? For what, Ajax? You and your crew are the reason my life was in danger to begin with. You butchered everyone on that ship. Aye, we did, but here you stand, the lone survivor. And why do you have to thank me for that? Me and my appreciation for the loot. You call that gratitude? Loot, it's a double entendre. You call that gratitude? You slaughtered innocent people. Innocent? Oh, don't be daft, Tally. That ship was running contraband, smuggling goods for slavers, no less. You won't be getting tears from me. I wasn't part of that. I was just hired to play music in exchange for safe passage. I didn't even know what they were transporting. Doesn't matter what you knew or didn't know. You were on the ship, same as the rest. But unlike the rest, you're still breathing, and that's thanks to me. If you think I'm going to sing your praises for sparing me after what you did, you're sorely mistaken. Don't need your praises, Tally. Just your service. Play me a few more tunes, help out here and there, and we'll call it even. And if I refuse, we'll go back to the damn ship we sunk and put you back on it. Fine, but let's get one thing clear. This isn't loyalty. It's survival. Works for me, Tally. Works for me. Oh, frick. Well, Tally's not here on his own accord. All right, an odd barrel. So here's where we introduce Edward. This barrel is sneezing. Ajax. Allergies, maybe? Uh-huh. I'm gonna kick it. Don't kick the barrel. Open the lid and maybe I won't. Gods, you're mean. Fine, but, I'm kind of stuck. Do you want me to open your barrel? Pretty please? Hey, you. And who the hell are you supposed to be? You're sure not any of my crew. Surprise! Call it a sailor's dozen, maybe? Explain yourself. Well, to cut a long story short, I took the wrong girl to bed, and her father had a bigger sword than me. That's literal, not a euphemism. Uh-huh. Sure it is, Edward. Uh-huh. Actually, how would you know? Is this some weird, like, stepfather thing? Thanks, I gathered. So the barrel? Right. A hiding spot, obviously. He started chasing me off, and eventually we hit the docks, and, well, didn't have a whole lot of other options. Imagine my shock when the thing started sailing off with me on it. This sounds like it happens often for you. Sorta. Hard to say if misadventure seeks me out, or if I seek out misadventure, but either way, it's a bad habit, and one of us ought to quit it. You like misadventure? Oh, there's nothing better. Why do you ask? Well, if you're here anyway, then we're on a bit of a misadventure ourselves. Say no more, my friend. It's like the old saying goes, you open my barrel, I open yours. Right, whatever you say. Sure, your, sword is big enough? Of course it is. I am quite proud of my 3-inch blade. Dear old dad back there clearly had something to prove, if you catch my drift. I've lost track of it still being literal. Look, I know my way around a fight. You seem like a fun sort, so if you don't mind my mucking in, then muck I shall. Great, as long as you point your sword at them and not at us. Alright, sword boy. Superstitious. Ooh, Ajax and Sven? What you got going on? What did we sacrifice for the voyage? What in the hell are you going on about, Valdorian? To ensure a safe voyage, crossing the Great Sea demands a proper offering. What about a whole chicken? Had one roasted before we set off. That count? This is no laughing matter. Drakar's water demand respect. Without a sacrifice, they'll take their toll in blood. Blood, eh? Guess I should have eaten something bigger. Think some lamb would have done it? You just now, but when the waters rise and the winds scream, don't say you weren't warned. I'll brace the crew for rough waters ahead. Always someone crazier. There's always a bigger fish. And finally... Oh god, not my type. Marcus, don't fall down the ladder. Still don't like reds? Oh, and she's in his bedroom? What are you gasping for? What happened? What happened here? Did we walk in on something? I must say. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. My boy got it on. Okay, Marcus is now up the ladder. He's done good. I wasn't expecting much, but not bad for a city boy. I've had some practice. Here, I want you to have this. One little fling and you're already giving me jewelry? Look, Marcus, you're a nice guy and all. Will you shut up for a second? It's not like that. This is for having my back at the docks. There were a couple times I was wide open and you covered me. I just wanted to say thanks. Well, if you promise there are no strings attached, I'll accept it. Just don't make a habit of this. And don't hand over gifts right after. Makes me feel like a harlot. If anyone's getting paid, it should be me. But I'll be more mindful next time. Next time? See you around, Caliph. A vitality ring. Oh my goodness. Marcus, you dog, you. Oh, Marcus. Oh. Vitality ring. Who can we put the vitality ring on? Who needs some additional health? Who has space for it? That's the question. Let's do it like this. Honestly, it might be best to go on Sliker. You already got 75%. Definitely not here. You can't hold it. You already got great vitality, as we've just witnessed. Melanie doesn't matter. Ajax don't care. Okay, so the Swift Boots, that's what I was thinking was on Phoebe. But I have these on Benjen because he's got lower block capabilities. So that way he can stand back a little bit farther and then run in when the time is right and do some smashing. So we're okay there. Sven is fine there. This is fine. So maybe we're just not putting Vitality Ring on anyone. Like, maybe we put it on... actually, let's maybe put it on Rayson? Yeah, let's put it on Rayson for now, in case he does come in. Let's see. We can take off the loaded dice. I don't think he really needs that. Let's do this. And then I don't really have a good one-handed sword. Yeah, that's why I didn't put it on. I can't really fit a one-handed sword on him. So, that's what we have. All right. Cool. So let's save that to make sure. And we shall advance. Hang on a sec. Something the matter? Look over there. On the horizon. Ships. Damn it. They followed us. Not quite. We came from the south. They're to the east. That means they're not chasing us. They're intercepting us. Come. We should tell the captain. Sliker's captain. Oh, yeah. Okay. Captain of the ship. So Ajax is captain of the ship because he owns this. But we're captain of the squad. You, what? And you didn't think to say anything? I thought you knew. I'm more worried about that storm behind them. I did what I could to lose them, but the wind's in their favor and, well, there's not a lot of places to hide out on the open sea. More of Rickard's lot, you reckon? Nah, no way. I know a pirate sailing when I see it. Those there are a couple of sea dogs looking to collect more on a bounty, and for once... it's probably not mine. And Rickard was literally where we were. So how would he have been able to come perpendicular to where we're moving? That doesn't really make a lot of sense. Sliker, use your freaking head. So what do? What can we do? Keep sailing and hope the winds change. If not, they'll catch up eventually, and then we'll see where the chips fall. Not exactly the most proactive plan. I took you for a more daring captain. Ha! What you'd prefer if I sailed towards him then? Actually... yes, I would. If we can't shake them, then all we're doing is letting them pick their moment. Better to fight on our terms, don't you think? Meh, doesn't make a difference, I reckon, but it'd get it over with quicker. I'm all for it. And you, sir? I mean... forgot already, did you? Sorry. Well, I can't think of an alternative, and you're in charge, so I'm in. Then get everyone ready for a fight. You guys are the best cargo I've ever had, you know that? Alright, you lousy bastards, wake the drunk and lazy and bring us eastward. This is what I pay you for, so you'd better bloody well act like it, eh? And the rest of us, sir? Well, unless you know how to steer a ship, then weapons ready just in case we're boarded. Aye, aye, Captain. Yeah, you got to think about it, Slaker. Like we're in the southwestern area going north, right? So we're down here. The country is this shape. We're down here going this way. How would Rykard go boom, 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 take it from this side faster than you could go one direction? You dolt. What's it looking like? A boarding party then? A parlay, more like. Probably hoping to outbid you. Oh, I see. Are you the type to be bought out like that? Of course I am. Huh. We'd kill you if you tried. You know that, right? I like my odds well enough. Besides, aha! Look there, that flag. I knew they wanted to chat. Time for some diplomacy, I suppose. Ajax, you salty old dog. Still running this moldy pile of wood, eh? Flint! To what do I owe the pleasure? Heard you got some precious cargo on board. The kind of man could retire off of. You don't say, and what's that to you? I'm here to make you an offer, mate. Wherever you're getting paid to smuggle them, could be close to this bounty. Can't be close to this bounty. Someone wants them bad, Ajax. You hand them over, we split it down the middle. Half, huh? Generous for someone like you. Come on, Ajax, we've done this dance before. You know the Free States won't bat an eye if a few rangers vanish at sea. Ajax, you can't be serious. Thing is, Flint, last time we split, I didn't see a single denarii of my share. Ah, that's water under the bridge, mate. This time, I'll make it worth your while. 60% final offer. 60? Well, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, Flint, you've got yourself a deal. There you'd see reason, Ajax. You're a smart man. You're right about that, Flint. I am a smart man. You... Smart enough to not forget the last time you screwed me over, you rat bastard. That's for my cut, you thieving scum. Men, at arms. Get these dregs off my ship. Yeah, let's get them. Alright, objectives. Survive for... Okay, we just have to survive. Of course, our main three can't be defeated. Bring Quincy to half health without delivering a fatal blow. Okay. Select units. Let's make sure we have all our primary units selected here. Cedric, you gotta come in. Arlen, you're gone. Cedric, you're in. Oh, hey, look at that. 13 out of 13. Literally first time we jump in. I'm like... So... let's bring Reese. Why can't... Oh, I have 13. Who's the imposter? Ajax, get out of here. You're the imposter. Racing it is. Although I do like Ajax. I just don't have him built right now. Okay, so we'll bring Racing. Let's go formation. Let's take a look around here. What do we have? So we've got a chest over here. How many chests? Oh, we got a lot of chests. Okay. And we have, oh, wow. 6 freaking chests. Oh my God, we're going to be rich. Okay, let's take a look at the boss units here. We have a raider, just a normal old raider, just a little bit stronger. We have a warrior, nothing too special about this. Okay, so here he's going to fear enemies that have lower strength. Okay. And of note, he has a battle axe. Let's see. So we have you here. We got some archers. Anything special here? We have a blade in front of us. A lancer here. That's fine. Where's this Quincy? Oh, Quincy's a girl. Okay. You are a hero. What's your passive? On being hit, gain 1 stack up to 5 stacks. Each stack grants a defense and 4 hit. Okay, so she's more of like a tankier hero, it looks like. Okay, interesting. And we have... Okay, and she's right down here. Okay, so we have to get her to below half and not kill her. All right. Is there anyone of note up here? There's a sentinel. Oh, Hilda. Hey, she's back. Okay. Injured allies within 2 tiles gain 15 avoid. Oh. Oh, she would be sick with Edward. That would be a cool pairing. Okay. So, let's see. We also got a blade in front of us. So, let's figure out where we want to put everyone. So, Row coming down here makes the most sense. Because there's a lot of freaking battle axes up here. So having shielded units come up here is a little bit iffy. So I'll have Row come down here. So who do I want coming this way? Who's going to be my frontline unit? I guess Caliph maybe should be. Now I gotta like refigure out how I'm playing everybody. Everyone's gonna be played a little bit differently here. Let's see. So Phoebe, I guess you can come into the front. Benjen here. Benjen should actually maybe be in the front. Maybe he can like take out this unit. Let's put Abigail and Melanie. You're gonna kind of work on this. Sliker, you can also work on that there. We got Cedric back here. Cedric should probably be over here since Ro is probably gonna be fine taking some hits. Let's see. You should probably be this way. No, Benjen needs to be that way. Yeah, so we'll have Talon be kind of our paired off healer here. Okay, I think I'm fine with this. Are those the same? It can't be. Could my brother still be alive? I have to talk to their leader. You know what I kind of... Let me check the objectives here. You know what I kind of wish got added here? Is under side objectives, I kind of wish it told you, like... So if you need to talk to a character, I wish it kind of said, like, talk to Hilda with Sliker, or just speak with Hilda with anybody. So that way it was kind of clear, because, like, I don't know if I mean, Sliker is... Initially he was going to come down this way, but I think now I'm going to send Sliker up this way. One thing I think that it is interesting here is that Drakkar Amulet... At the start of your turn, so this triggered. Why didn't her mark that? Oh, because that's Ileana. Right. Where did I put... Ah, that's what... Yeah, but why didn't Melanie's thing trigger? The start of your turn, apply the mark status to enemy with the least HP within 3 tiles. Yeah, so why didn't that trigger? Why did one of these trigger, not the other? Okay, well, let's go ahead and... Abigail, can you... Oh, you just straight up kill that guy. Let's see. Can I have you... Should be able to kill this unit. Nice, so we already got some additional Drakkar. Excuse me, Denari, other D word. Okay. So we're going to send Ro in here and start our taunting. I do have to have someone else here, though, to protect Melanie from here. Got it. We love... actually, do we need endurance on her? Kind of forgot. Hang on 1 second here. Let me pause here. Oh, it's still going to change my... Okay. Excuse my camera. I'm moving the volume mixer. It's pretty loud on my end. It's not going to adjust your audio at all. Okay. Let's see here. So, I don't really want to send Sliker up front. You have a spear, so you're going to attack first. So, let's send in... Honestly, we could probably just send in Sliker. Do I have any archers I need to worry about? No. So, let's do that. I'm going to... So, I'm going to put on a sword. Because I'm going to face him this way, which is going to give him a little bit more avoid. Let's have Ileana. Right, she only has 2. Okay, so far our bow users are freaking killing it. Gonna put her in a slightly more safe space. Literal perfect. Okay. Now, let's move Kalith up here to block. Only 71% chance, but we can get some pretty decent damage. A couple characters are also going to have new looks to them, so that's why I'm kind of like losing track of some of them. Like, Ileana looks completely different, right, with an animal head on. Now that you're injured, we can get Sven in here. 83% chance. You have 24. Okay. Yep. There we go. If you hit me on 1%, I would have flipped my shit. There we go. Sven gets a level up. Very nice. And a good one at that. And he gets his buff. Wait, Benjamin, why did you get Fortify? Oh, right. You got it because of the bear. Okay, so we're going to send Phoebe up here to block. We can get Abigail. Well, you can't get a kill there. I guess I do need to be careful about him. Oh, we could give... that's a little worrisome. Having both these guys attacking Caliph is worrisome here, actually. So I guess my concern is if he comes down here, he can come here, but then they're both not taking 2. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move Abigail here, get attacks here, and then I'm going to give Abigail another turn. And then she can finish off this unit. And now we don't have to worry about... so now I don't have to worry about, like, having Caliph come up here, killing this unit, and then having both these units available to attack her. Now only one of these can attack each. And there's no... I don't believe there's any way that they both get kills there. So Benjin... I think I want... We have a sentinel up here, so we decided he was going up north. Okay, so Benjin, we're going to move up here. Because I think I'm going to have him go up and around this way. Let's see. Marcus, we can draw in some fire. Pull one of these units down since they can't attack Ilyana. Yeah, and only one is going to attack this space because they can only go to here. And then Rayson, I think what I'm going to do with Rayson is put you right here and kind of go through the middle. Cedric, there's nobody to heal, so I'll just put you in the middle, I suppose. One thing I've kind of been neglecting, though, on Cedric is his ability to... Oh, I didn't think about... I didn't think about that. It reduces defense, though, so the other axe unit is still going to have to get through her shield. Don't double. Don't double. Oh my god. Oh, freaking Christ, dude. Yeah, this is totally fine. Okay, we get fear. We get a whole bunch of statuses. Very nice. Yeah, see, this is what we want to be doing. So, Rayson has got a pretty good double attack here. He is susceptible to a single counterattack. Technically 2, but I think we're going to be killing him. Right, because he can attack. And he's the only one... He's the only one that can attack there. So let's get Rayson in here. You know what? Yeah, let's do this so that way there's no counterattack possible. So that way we can have as much health as possible for this unit. Okay, so Cedric is going to come in here and full heal. And the Sentinel's coming around this way. So let's have... that's not a kill. That is, though. Miss. Brick. However, what we can do is with Phoebe, we can go ahead and mend, which is not a full turn. Or is not a full heal. So we get our move. Okay, so this does not work. Why can I not go here? Let's see. I can't get a kill there. Why can I not move here? Why is this all red? Let's do this. Let's have Abigail attack this unit to get him a little bit weaker, which will then be damage and marked, so Sven can come in and get a kill. $27. You have an 8% chance to hit me, but I think I'm going to put a sword on instead. So that way you have more avoid against this unit. Although he's very much going to be able to determine which side he wants to come at me from. Yeah, so now we can back Phoebe out for a minute. Cedric, you can do your full heal. Although maybe I should have brought him up to her. Yeah, maybe I should have brought him up to her. Okay, this is a totally fine exchange right here. We get to attack first, but not with a double. We also have a polearm user back here. So actually, let's get him dead with Melanie. And then let's swap to a sword here. Wait, why can't I? Oh, there we go. And then we want to... Oh, we can just kill this unit? But then that opens up Sliker to 2 attacks, and I don't want that. So... Oh, but the downside here... Downside here is if he attacks first. Okay, well, we'll have to see if that happens. We'll taunt here. If he attacks, we'll get the kill. But again, I'm worried about a double attack here. One coming here, one coming here. What can you do? Can you come over here and do some brutalizing? I can smash you, but then I have to make sure that everybody's dead. So you should be able to... Let's see, how far can you come? So can I double you? I can, but that doesn't kill you. What about with a sword? That's a dangerous spot. Can I double you from here? So then you come down here. Please hit. Nice. Okay. You're taunted. So we just have to hope that the AI has this unit go first to block here. Only 41% chance to kill here. That's not great. That doesn't do anything to my odds of killing. And I can't get back here, so we're in a bit of a pickle. Can I actually... that is dangerous, right? No, actually, that's not a dangerous tile. Boom. We kill there. Okay, nice. He moved first. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Sick. Way to go, Sven. Surprised you missed the second time when you have additional hit. Okay. Way to go, Racing. Way to go, Racing. Good levels. Good boy, Racing. Good boy. Good boy, Racing. Yeah, okay, bad boy, Racing. Okay, that turn played out extremely well. But we do have a little bit of an issue down here. Ah, frick. Man, we have to survive 10 turns? How am I gonna get all these chests, man? And I gotta weaken Quincy, and I gotta talk to Hilda. Okay. So I think having Ileana down here is going to be nice to have some range units. That way we can kind of smoke through here, I think. Do you have to be worried about this? These units I don't care about. So if they're not going to be pulled in, well, they're going to be pulled in as soon as we take the bridge. So we can't really do anything there. I don't have enough damage to break through here. I couldn't even spare 3 chickens to ensure our safety. Shut the hell up about the chickens. That was weird text. Let's see. Put an axe there. That gets the kill there and opens us up. We take a little bit of damage, but that's fine. We're definitely going to kill this unit. But we need to open up the path up and around. But I also need to be careful about this unit. So whoever I puts here is in his line of fire. Can't get a kill with that, so we gotta go for the chance. Great. Okay. There's a chance we take some damage here. Okay, but we missed. Nice. Because my whole goal here is to push up. We do have a pole arm here that I got to be a little bit worried about, but let's get our 19 damage. Let's see. Okay, so Melanie's in a bit of a tough spot because she can't shoot any of these guys from 3 spaces away, and I kind of need to, otherwise she's going to take unnecessary damage from the polearm users. So, maybe bring Abigail down here. God, you can't get that kill, really? Okay, let me think about this for a little bit. Do I have my extra turn? Oh, I do have my extra turn. Okay, that's something. So who can I give the extra turn to? I could give it to... Yeah, I can give it to Melanie. So... let's do this. Let's come down here. She doesn't have an extra turn yet. Right. So I need to have her come down here. Kill this guy. And then Talon can come down here. Give her an extra turn. She can come back here, get a bunch of damage here. She won't get the kill. But now Sliker can. And I think I want him to have more avoid, because I don't think he can't get a kill here. Yeah, he can't do 41. Oh, but Cedric down here... I guess Cedric down here is fine. We still have a shield, and we don't really put him in harm's way very often. So that's kind of fine. This will also give us another free full heal. Is that a scary? That's a scary tile. That's a very scary tile. Okay, so we don't want to pull this guy in. That's kind of a scary tile. So can we weaken? Let's see. That's a scary tile. My odds of hitting are not great here. So Racing, you're not really helping us out here, bud. Neither are you particularly. Let's try and get some damage off here. Which means he's marked, so now we have better odds of hitting him. I can't go around here. But I do think I want to pull Marcus back this way and have them fight as a squad. Because again, he gets points. No, he gets points there. Yeah, for each injured ally. So if we can bring him up here, that's good. So let's have Racing try and get the kill here. Again, that's a scary tile. So get the kill here, bud. Come on, do it. Nice. Okay, so now... Oh, and we can actually move Racing. This is actually great. Racing, I still need to bring up. Let's leave Racing right here. To hold this, so that way he can't get past and get to Abigail. That's a scary tile. Don't want this guy attacking Marcus. So Marcus we're going to have to put here. None of these are going to give us an extra turn. I really don't want this guy attacking here, although it doesn't really matter. We'll do this because she can heal back up. And a Benjin, that's not good, so we can't have Benjin going in there. We can't really have him going down there because that's scary. So, Benjin, I think. Can we have you square off here? That sounds like an awful, awful, awful idea. Let you come back this way. Okay. What do you guys decide to do? Just don't double me. Don't double me. Yeah, Phoebe went down. Okay. I need to get better at checking speed stats. Or agility stats. Okay. So I gotta kill this unit first. Cedric here. This is really easy. We full heal. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Well, I suppose this is the easiest. Since he's marked. She's going to get her extra stats. So this is the scary tile. He has an axe. So he's going to ignore our defense. let's see, what do we have? So we have, so if 4 higher than the enemy units. Okay, so we would double him. And since he's an axe user, we'll put the sword on so we get even more avoid. I need to kill this guy first. So let's see, Abigail, can you do that? Do I have to get you, like, literally behind this guy? No, that doesn't even matter. Yeah, I need you killing this guy. At least mark him. Okay, good. That's a bit too risky for me. Actually, is that a kill? That is a kill. Nice. Yeah, so in order to get her down here, I need to kill this guy. Can Rayson get down here? Rayson can get down here. And then can you can get back here. Okay, so that's our new strategy here. And if I take a hit, I didn't do that math. I didn't look at that. Frick. And we can't even... Wait, why does that say he's dying? He has 8 shield and 10 vitality, and I'm doing 12. Why is that showing him... Huh? Why is that showing going through his defenses? I mean, what am I missing here? Oh, because it's from the back. He can't block from the back. That's what I'm missing. And she is fine to stay here. I can actually just move. Yeah. Move you in front. Okay, now I gotta figure out this squad here. So we have Hilda. I really hope here that I don't actually need Sliker to talk to her. I'm assuming we can do it with Sven. That would make sense. So I need to injure you. So that way Sven can kill. So what are we doing here? That's not a dangerous tile. I got a raider here. You're not moving and you're not moving. Is there a sneaky tile here? Because this is a very dangerous tile. This is not as dangerous. So Caliph, can you do anything from here? Not anything that I really... Only 8%. Do I want to risk that, though? We could charge him. And if he gets moved here, then Sven has a safe attack. If he moves back here, then Caliph ends up here. Sven can attack from here, but he's only facing one counterattack, potentially. And this gives Caliph okay, so he didn't move where I was hoping he was going to. But that's going to give her some added defense. So now Sven can come up here. Can you get the kill? You can, and there's literally 0 chance he kills us. What about with a sword? Same thing. Okay, and sword gives us more dodge. Now, Marcus. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, I just want to double check this. Yep, there's no way we're doing that. There's no way we're doing that. So we will put you here, and if one of these pricks comes and attacks us, I'm going to be very mad. That's fine. We expected that to happen. Okay. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send Marcus up here. Oh, God. They're literally just going to keep coming. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Then let's do this. Caliph, can you get the kill here? Maybe I can have Sven talk to her. Nice. Sister. Brother, is it truly you? By Drakkar, how have you survived all this time? Thanks to the rare honorable man in this world. What of the villagers? Of Mother? Everyone's well, but you were right. Jarl's men laid traps for us upon return. They meant for us to die in those raids, even tipped off the rangers you stand with now. When the Jarl learned that I survived, rumor was that his men were after me. I didn't want to endanger the village, so I fled to the Free States. I've been working on ships ever since. That damn coward. We will get our revenge, sister. I swear this in the name of our father. For now, we lay low. This crew is small, but strong. They'd give even the Jarl's best men a taste of blood. They will never accept us, brother, not as one of their own. This is no ordinary group, sister. There's royalty and common folk, loyalists and rebel. We won't be in good standing, but it's clear we cannot go back home. There's more to it than that, isn't there? Yes, sister. I owe this man a debt. He spared me when the easy path was to take my life. I intend to pay him back. Then I am with you, brother, always and forever. Hey, and we get a new team member. And we get a new team member. All right, so she is a Crusader. Oh, so she's a more defensive unit. Okay, we may have a little bit of a switch up here for Phoebe. Let's see here. Let's see. So, yeah, so she's got all the same stuff as Phoebe, except injured allies within 2 tiles gain 15 avoid. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Okay. Can we do anything here that's fancy? Actually, I should probably wait. Although he can only hit me... Oh, she's a beast! Yeah. Let's just go for this. We need to do as much damage as possible because I want to get all of these chests. And then... Yeah! Yeah! Get him, Marcus! Heck yeah. Okay. Let's see here. What do we want to do? And then we have Quincy down here. So, what else do we have? And then we got to clear this out here. And I got to be a little bit concerned here not to lose Benjen. So, Abigail, you can do some pretty decent damage here, as well as get the mark. And then this is a safe space, right? It certainly is. So with this extra hit, we got a pretty dang good shot of killing you. I will take it. Benjen gets a level. Very nice, sir. Alrighty, now we just got to worry about down here. So we don't have to worry about Sliker anymore. We do have a polearm user down here, so we got to be a little bit worried about who we put behind Ro. Let's see. So Ro can come down here. No, she can't because she's entering zone of control. So this is as far as she can move. Technically, she can move here. But then that would mean that this polearm user can come up and around. So I think that Ro is just going to move here. We're only on turn 5. We're only halfway through. We're already up here. We're going to pretty easily, I think, get these 2 chests. Don't have to worry about these units. They're clearly not moving anywhere. And then we can kind of swing our way in here. The thing that I'm not sure about is if... So I'm assuming this side objective here is going to be... Because any time that there's a named enemy, I basically assume that we can recruit. So if that's the case, I think I'm going to have to wait until, like, basically on turn 10 to recruit her. Because I don't know if recruiting her, if she's the captain, is that going to just end the skirmish? And I don't want to do that. Obviously, I'd like to get the experience from here too, if we can. Because I want to try and maximize everything I got. So let's move Melanie over here. We can snipe this guy. Actually, how's your lance work? Where are we at here? Bows are at A, lances are at A. I gotta get your sword up, because I think if we can get her endurance up, I do want her to have a sword. But I think primarily she's going to be a bow user. We'll kind of have the best girl archer pair. Now, if we move Ro down here... She's got a pretty good hit on this guy. You're not moving. You can move. We're completely safe there. Oh, but that's going to draw in Quincy. And I need to be very careful about that. So... what if... Oh, you can't snipe that guy. Frick. I was thinking maybe I can get rid of them. Because I don't want to cross this line if I don't have to. Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to move Sliker up. Sliker's going to stay here with a sword. Ro is going to stay here and taunt this unit. So that way this unit comes up here. Oh, something of note. I reread taunt. Because in the last episode, if you remember on the leftmost bridge where I had Ro, there was an instance where I had a enemy taunted and he didn't attack Ro. He went for one of my other units. And the reason is that the way the taunt reads is it will take the shortest route to attack the unit that taunted them. So likely there is a secondary clause on a unit that is taunted that if they cannot get to the taunted unit, treat it as if they are not taunted. So that's just a little tip there. Now, because the spear unit's coming in here, I can bring Ileana down here without worry, although that doesn't really do anything. So I'll just keep her back there for now. Let's see. We'll just throw a heal here. Make sure she's nice and healthy. So, Ileana, we're going to keep you here. Talon. Talon. What are we doing with you? I don't really have any healers up here. That's a problem. This is a potential problem. So I guess the AI is pretty smart. So now because he's not taunted, or because he's acting like he's not going to be taunted, he can attack Sliker. Okay, well luckily we have a sword, so we're going to avoid here, and we do have pretty decent speed. Okay. Marcus, you're going to stay back and open this. Aftershock Refinement. Sweet. One other thing. Okay, so talking about upgrading weapons, because that's something that I didn't talk about at the beginning of this video. So I haven't looked into like every weapon because there isn't currently there is a wiki under works. Someone in the Discord is building it. So there's not a wiki of publicly available yet, and there's no breakdown of every weapon that's in the game. He did, however, post a screenshot of how he was planning to structure the wiki for weapons, just to kind of get people's opinion, like which layout do you think is better. And he showed swords, all the swords that are in the game. And so basically there's there's iron and steel, and then after that basically every sword is a named sword. So there's like the trainer, what is it, the Traitor Prince's sword, there's scimitar. Basically anything like that is pretty good to upgrade. It doesn't, there's a couple like really niche weapons that you get later on, but for the most part, once you start getting the named weapons, unless there are other weapons that haven't been revealed, right, because it is a fairly new game, you should be good to start upgrading those. Because someone left a comment and made a really good point that I didn't even take into consideration way back a few episodes ago, when I upgraded the steel bow and steel greatsword on Rayson. The upgrade on that weapon was basically 150% of the weapon's total value, and it's just a steel weapon. So because Denari is so hard to come across, you're better suited to just wait until like those higher end weapons. But that's kind of what you can wait for, is just, wait for the named weapons. Now you can come back here. Can you? You cannot attack Benjen. So we have a safe attack from here. And because we're safe, do we go for the double? Or not the double damage, I mean. I think we do. Oh, frick. Okay. I should have checked if Caliph could... Man, Caliph can't take down this unit. Can Abigail... Okay, so Abigail can shoot from here. So I am going to... Oh, man, this is risky. I am going to flip her around to defend from this unit. Shit. Oh, but I can get another turn. Do you have the extra turn? You do, but I can't... Oh, frick. Oh, this is so not good. Okay, one of these, actually both these units might die. Can I jump there? No. Oh, wait, now I can. Okay. Now we have this unit to worry about, but that's not so much of an issue. Okay, Melanie, you get the kill here. We have had some very close calls this episode. Ileana can take out here. And now the question is... Okay, so what are we on? We're on turn 6. Speed 12, speed 9, so we're not going to double. Let's see. So we're doing 27 attack. Plus 8. Because I definitely don't want to put it on Steel Axe. That would be a nightmare. So it's 35 damage. But it's an extra 3 when counterattacking. So it's 38 damage. Is there anything that could increase the amount of damage I do? And I have to get her to what? Under 50%? That would do that. Okay. I think we're good. I think that will get Quincy under her 50% HP and not kill her. Now, let's go ahead. Let's see, speed 12, speed 20. So we're going to double him. We'll leave sword on. I think I might need to give you the move boots. Maybe. That Benjen has. Don't know. Let's just make sure here. We're going to heal you to full just to give you as much HP as possible. Because again, you are a very risky unit here. That was a lot less damage than I thought it was going to be. Oh, I forgot to take into account her defense. Duh. Holy frick, dude. There's so many of them. Yeah, because she has 14 defense, 38... That'd be 24? There was some math there that I'm missing. So this 15 would bring it down to 16, which is under. Nice. It's over. You've lost. Cocky little bastard. I'm not done yet. No, you're done. Damn it. You. Step aside, Ranger. I have a score to settle with this one. You're gonna die on your knees, Iron Maiden. Pax? The mighty Iron Maiden begging for her life. Ajax, what the hell is a Pax? It's mercenary code. A surrender with strings attached. You're gonna have to break it down for me. He's making it sound almost noble. It means I'm begging for my life. That's the gist. The coward's way out, to be sure, but it's sacred among us Free State mercenaries. Break it, and you're dead. Pax means she's surrendering, and for sparing her, you get her in your service for 6 months from this day. You brand her neck with the day in your company name, and if she's found outside your company, any mercenary worth their salt will put her to the sword. I've met some lads with as many as 5 braids. That's barbaric. More barbaric than cutting her down. You forest folk have a strange sense of morals. Besides, you rangers aren't bound to our rules. I'm still happy to split her skull with my axe, though it would be a shame to lose such a valuable asset. Well, we obviously don't want to kill her. Question is, do we spare her no branding or spare her and brand her? I have a feeling that if we don't brand her... The question is she going to come with us if we don't brand her? I mean, the safe thing to do with brand her is I think... Because I do want to guarantee we get her. I want to get every character as possible. For story reasons, and like what I would do, probably the no branding. But I have a feeling that this might be the only option to actually get her. Like, this might be, maybe she stays alive, and because like in other games that I've played very much like this, obviously you kill her, she's gone, right? Spare her, no branding is likely you don't get her, but she comes back maybe to help you later on, maybe in like the final fight. And then this is probably you get her. So we're gonna go spare and brand her. Fine. Take her below decks for the time being. We'll honor the pact after we deal with the rest of these mercs. Smart man. She'll be valuable in the weeks to come. Okay, nice. And the battle doesn't end, which is kind of what I figured. So she might not be like the captain. She might just be like a named mercenary on this boat. So, that being the case, now we're much more open to what we can do to fight here. We have a pretty clean kill with yours with a sword. We take a little bit of damage, but this guy's super dead from our two archers. Incredibly dead. Incredibly dead. God, if you can keep her chain killing with marks, she's just nutty. Oh, hold on 1 second. My madre's calling me. No way you turn that one down. All right, call completed. Yeah, that's a call you don't turn down. You don't turn down the call from your mother. Okay, so if we bring Ileana in again, you know what? We're gonna play it safe. There's no way I'm bringing Ileana in here. That's just a suicide mission. Cedric, let's heal up Sliker. Make sure that he stays nice and healthy. We're gonna move Ileana up here, so that way she has the most move possible. Okay, so I can move Talon all the way up here. Because obviously what I would like to try and do is kill as many units here as I can. Okay, so let's try and get the mark here. Nice. Caliph, I'm probably going to have back up. So we get the guaranteed kill here. Can I get a kill here? Because now I'm a little bit worried about the double here. But what we can do, we give her another turn. And then... I don't think he's going to take the bait. But let's see if he does. That doesn't kill. Okay, so we get the guaranteed kill. Benjen, we might be sacrificing you, buddy, because I want this chest. Oh, and we got a new weapon. Very nice. Mace is probably going to fit under the category of hammer, if I had to guess. Or, I guess, to... Oh, okay. I mean, that's totally fine. Benjen, you open up this one. Pull hammer? Oh, we're gonna... I re-swapped my units on the wrong episode. Okay, Abigail, you come back here, apply mark. Who needs... Marcus, you are falling very far behind, my guy. Very far behind indeed. Unfortunately, you don't get the kill, but you do get some experience. Let's bring Caliph in here. Now, these units I'm going to bring down here, try and get the kills there. We can mend up. Okay, so Sven, we can bring you right down here. That's safe. Now, done good so far. Let's keep an eye on these units here. Gotta be very careful of this one. The safest thing is probably just to take him out with bows. Now, can Melanie... Okay, Melanie can get in there, but do I need her... Oh, I can move her way freaking far back. My only thought here is if I bring her back here... Can I shoot him from here? No. Because I'm a little bit worried about this unit coming up. Because I can kill this unit. Let's see, your defense is 7, 29. There's no way he's doubling you. Because I can come... Oh, I can't... Okay, of note, I cannot taunt you this unit, which is what I was kind of planning. So this line is safe, but I can't shoot from there. Okay, let's have you deal some damage back here then. And then let's give Sliker the kill. And then Cedric can't go over there, so we'll have Ro open the chest. And now I have 2 turns to get over here. Ooh. So... then let's pull him in. That was a horrible level, Dingus. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get these chests. Let's see. How best... So I think the best thing here is going to be for Abigail to get as far down as possible. To work her way down here, so that way she can kind of lead the attack there. You do have your extra turn, so we'll probably use that once we get down here. Hilda, you're very unlikely to actually get down there, so let's have you get this kill. Now, how do we progress through this? Can anybody kill in one turn? There's a chance of you taking big damage. But then this is turn 9, turn 10, you don't get there. I don't think there's any way that I open these. I think I'm too far away. I guess that's not... I think I made a mistake here with Melanie. I think the play should have been to put her over here. Because then killing this unit would give her extra move. I don't think I have a way to well, I do have a way to solo, but then I'm risking, I guess, only one attack. 31, 13 is 43. And then from here we have 34, or sorry, 44, but then we have 10 defense. So I guess we're not taking lethal damage. And he's not doubling me, right? 20, 12. Okay, yeah. Nope, he can use Crushing Blow. Not risking that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's weaken him. Yeah, I'm way too far away. Okay, then I guess what I'm going to do is just try and get some extra weapon experience. Unfortunately, we didn't get the level up. I guess I could technically move here even closer. Oh, I didn't take that into account. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't do that, though. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't do that, especially not with Ileana. Okay. Bummer. I don't know what's in these chests, but everything else was really good, so I was really hoping we would get these. Okay, let's pull this guy in. We'll try and just get as much XP as we can. Oh, that's not who I thought it was. So close. The thing is, like, even if I got the kill here, I could move here, but I don't think I can open this. You know what? Let's try. I don't know if I can do that, but I'm gonna go for it. Because they're not gonna get another turn. Oh, but I can't even reach him. I can from here. Do they get another turn? Okay, so I do kind of have to prep this kind of like maybe if they do get another turn. Oh, that's right. I don't have the boots on her. Who do I have the boots on? Oh, is it Ileana? I wouldn't be able to move there anyway. All right. Well, then there was really no shot at, yeah, there was really no shot at doing that. Okay. So let's keep him rooted. And then Ro can come up here just in case this guy decides to do something stupid. Yeah, there's no one I can heal. Okay, let's get a kill with Marcus here. Because Marcus is falling very far behind. Okay, let's also give Abigail a kill because she's falling a little bit behind. And lastly, only 48% chance to hit, so do I have any way? Oh, yeah. We come in here. As long as we hit you once, you're pretty much dead next turn. Unless you're dead this turn. I was going to say, because I can give him an extra turn with Talon. Alrighty. That's all she wrote. There is an enemy phase. It's a good thing we prepped for that. That would have been embarrassing to lose on that turn. God, I need one more turn. No. Oh, God. It's like the developer planned for that, dude. Oh well. We've got him on the run. We got 2 new characters. Can't really complain there. Although technically, like, we don't need the new characters. I would have liked the equipment much more. They ain't running from us, lad. They're running from the storm. She's looking to be a nasty one. All hands, heave to. Shorten the sails. Secure the deck. In the Iroquoian desert. Have to get away. Haha, what do you people want from me? Please, I'm just a messenger. I don't know anything. Please, I just... Grab the letter. Sultan's orders were to burn them. Nothing left to chance. It's right here. Gotta wonder what's so important that he doesn't want getting out. Don't open the letter. Yeah, I know. You don't survive in this business as long as I have without learning the value of discretion. Still, can't help but worry being dragged into something a bit too heavy for my liking. Who are you? Unknown? Oh, this is gonna be a reveal. Big jobs mean big pay. Why do you think I took it in the first place? Still, if all this is the prelude to a war, might be I'm due for an early retirement. Found myself a nice home in the Free States, or, well, anywhere but Iroka at least. Just means more work for me. I don't blame you, though. Things are going to get a whole lot worse around these parts before too long. Come on. We shouldn't keep Zoltan waiting. And that is where we're going to leave it off. Chapter 10, Crossing Tides in the books. Okay, we'll listen to this in the next episode, as it's probably relevant for there. So, we did get Quincy, and we got Hilda. I'm going to have to do some rethinking to see if they fit into the squad and where they do. Chances are Phoebe... Okay, so I'm going to have to look at growth rates, look at stats and all that. Phoebe might be on her way out, which sucks because I do like Phoebe, but man, Phoebe has not been doing too well. Her defense is maybe just too low. I don't know. Maybe Hilda is going to be a better crusader in that spot. And kind of from what I see of what we plan to do with Phoebe moving forward, Hilda might fit that role a little bit better. We'll have to see if Quincy fits in anywhere. She was what? She's what, a raider? Let's see, where is she? Quincy. No, Quincy is a hero. So she's kind of, well, as of right now, she's redundant with Marcus. Now, technically speaking, she is supposed to be a hero for the whole game, but because we now know how we can modify units, technically we could make her into a raider or a warrior, I think is the other thing she can be. So, I guess technically she could replace Benjen? But that's no, you know what? Quincy is more so, she would be a replacement for Caliph, and I don't think that I want to do that. I think I like Caliph. Because, let's see, so on being hit, she gets 1 defense and 4 hit, right? And Caliph has a very similar passive, where she gets attack, speed, and move. So, yeah, she is a much more offensive hero, where, what's her name? Quincy is a much more defensive hero. So I think, if anything, if I was going to make a change, Quincy would likely replace Marcus. However, because we're forced to take Marcus, I can't make that replacement. So I think we went through all that trouble to get Quincy for nothing. I think that's really what happened. Hilda is probably going to join us. And then we have the brother-sister pair. And I think likely what I'll do then is, if we are going to do that, Rayson might lose his spot as our blade, and maybe Edward joins. Because doesn't Hilda, her passive, doesn't it give a void? It gives a void to injured allies. And Edward likes to dodge, because dodging or avoiding gives him more stacks of passives, which gives him more avoid. So there's a little bit of synergy there. So he might not be a mainstay. He could, but I don't know where I'd want to put him. He might be our 13th unit. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit more thinking, do a little bit more prep. I got to check out the new weapons, the new items that we got. Looks like we don't have any new... We have a side quest conversation. Okay, cool. And then just some support. So we'll do that all in the next episode. Thank you everyone so much for joining me on this one. Had a lot of fun. This is a really good mission. Every mission so far, I want to say hats off to the dev. I think that he's done a really good job of each mission moving forward has progressively gotten more and more fun. I think part of that too is probably I'm getting a better grasp of the mechanics, you know, about double checking enemies' movement, checking what weapons they have. Also remembering that while there's not necessarily a weapon triangle in this game, there is weapon bonuses, right? So like keeping track of the fact that axe ignores some of the enemy's defense, sword gives you a little bit more avoid, spears always attack first, that kind of stuff, which obviously adds into the tactical play. And there's still, you know, there's still moves that I made that were not perfect, that we definitely got lucky in a few circumstances, but hey, let's just chalk it up to necessary risk. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you did enjoy the video, would you kindly smash that like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for, I guess, general content. Recently, we've definitely not been doing the roguelites as much, except Crawl Tactics. So if you do like tactical RPGs and, you know, maybe you've dealt more in lines with just the story tactical RPGs, but you're kind of interested in checking out a roguelite in the same vein as Those Who Rule, check out my series on Crawl Tactics. It's a very fun one. Well, it will probably already be out, but we're about to jump into, I'm actually about to record right after this. We're going into the Abyss, which is like the second stage of our current run. I have a few more tactical RPGs. I have one more in mind that I'm going to check out that is more of a roguelite. And yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this. It seems like you guys are too. So again, thank you very much for your support. I kind of talked about it in the last episode that, you know, I took a little bit of a leap. I wasn't intending to go like full-on tactics RPGs, but you guys really seem to like the first video I did on Crawl Tactics. The one on the Wildlands of Fynora has done really well. Just put one out today as of recording for Veterum that, last I checked, is doing very well. So you guys really seem to be enjoying the content. So as long as you guys keep showing it love, we'll keep doing these tactics RPGs, because like I've mentioned many times on this channel in the past couple weeks, this is one of my favorite genres of games to play, and so I'm very happy to see that you guys are enjoying the content. With that all out of the way, again, want to thank you guys for watching. I've been Ganians. This has been Those Who Rule, finishing up Chapter 10. I'll see y'all in the next one.